Come on, come on. Oh, you got it. Yep. Go. Good. Yes.
Yeah.
There's another record.
What's up, gang? Coach David checking in. Another episode of my prep for the platform and stage. So this week has been excellent. The footage you're about to see is from my strength days, Friday and Saturday, and it felt so good to get under some decent weight again. Here is one of my warm-ups.
With all different Marvel, what I want to do, Wolverine that we know,
And watching some comics in between my sets. Alright, here's one of my first working sets. This day I did 3 sets of 5 at 275. Again, nothing crazy as far as weight. Just kind of seeing where my body's liking to be right now. Essentially, because I tweaked my back a couple weeks ago, I've taken about 2 weeks off of heavy lifting. So again, I'm just kind of getting my feet wet here. These felt excellent. I'm also experimenting with some different cues as far as my elbows are concerned. I didn't really start experimenting until my second set, but all I'm doing is dropping my elbows down to keep my chest elevated slightly more. By the way, Wolverine is like my favorite character in and out of comics. So anyways, again, 275. Some of you know that it's Nationals this weekend in Raw USAPL, USA Powerlifting, the federation I compete in. I am planning on competing at Nationals in about 2 years, but watching it got the itch going. I'm really excited about getting on the platform again. Unfortunately, it won't be until probably mid next year. But next year I have a lot of plans for myself, both in and out of the gym. Looking to do some damage and powerlifting next year. The house will be built or finished somewhere around February, so I imagine the first 6 months of living there, probably doing a lot of updates as far as the house is concerned. Or not updates, excuse me, just finishing things like doing the backyard, inside, additional furniture, so on and so forth. Getting everything organized. We are planning on selling that house after about 5 years and moving up into the next phase, and then hopefully staying there for ever. Alright, that was my last set of 275. And I don't ever show these, but after my heavy sets, I typically do at least one deload set to help everything kind of decompress as far as my body or my joints are concerned. Then you get to also practice some different cues with lighter weight. Anyways, and then here's my bench press. Again, with bench, if anything's dropped off as far as strength, it would be bench. So this was 160 for 3 sets of 5. A little heavier than I wanted it to feel like, but yeah, I'm looking forward to being a surplus after the November show and really making some ground on bench, as well as squat and deadlift, obviously. But all right, then here are my dumbbell bench. Of all exercises that kind of irritate my shoulder, this is one of them. So as you can see, I'm not going as deep as I want to. I ditched, I think those were 80s, and I just went down to 45s. Did 3 sets of 10 reps. Stupid light, but again, just going through the motions, getting a little bit of a pump going. Just getting my body adjusted to doing more dumbbell work again. So there are a few areas in my physique that I do want to improve on now that I've stripped all the fat off and I can actually see everything. One being some upper chest and through the mid chest. Bench press has helped a lot with my lower pecs. But again, I want to make sure everything looks good. Here are my glute ham raises. All I did was just grab two 10-pound buffer plates. Just going for the feel here. Trying to get a little stimulus without doing any true damage. And here are some dips. I just grabbed a 45-pound dumbbell, threw it in between my legs with my dip belt. Did 2 sets of, I was supposed to do 2 sets of 6, but I think I did sets of 8 to 10. Anyways, and then I finished the workout with 2 sets of 5 with 85 pounds. One area also I'm looking to improve on is my biceps, or my arms in general, in my off season. Here's a small physique update. I'm currently, as of right now, 5 weeks out from the OCB Desert Valley Natural out in Tucson, Arizona. And here is yesterday's work. This is deadlifts. I did 2 sets of 5 at 315. Yeah, not pushing it too hard with deadlifts just because of my lower back, but actually these felt really good. My first set felt decent. My second set I misgrooved on I believe it was my 4th rep. But again, it's been a couple weeks since I've worked with heavyweight, so just feeling it out. And some of the footage you might see the lights on, and some of the footage you might see the lights off. I think they were doing construction in the area yesterday. The power went off like 3 times as we were working out, so. But again, got to watch nationals both Friday and Saturday while training. A good motivation. And that's my second set. I'm going to try to point out where I misgrooved. You guys can get an idea as to what I'm talking about. Alright, so here is a rep I believe I misgrooved on. You can see my hips shot up first, and then my back had to compensate for it. So on my last rep I made sure everything locked out at the same time. Alright, and then after that I moved on to some rack pulls. I just did 2 sets of 8 at 225. Did nothing crazy. And it's been a little while since I've actually pulled anything conventional. About 8 weeks I believe, so felt kind of weird, but good. I did these beltless. I was kind of thinking that this morning I'd wake up with my back a little sore, and it was a little stiff, but nothing as bad as it could have been, so I was really excited about that. Tomorrow it should be fine. I plan on doing some foam rolling and things like that, as well as going on my cardio or my long walk today. It actually should make a pretty big difference. Alright, and then here are my kettlebell rows. I just did 2 sets of 10 at 50 pounds. This is actually 52 pounds. Is the kettlebells are in kgs. Alright, and then right after these I just did 4 sets of 10 with 10 pounds, 8 pounds, excuse me, on bent over dumbbell rear lateral raises. These are a lot harder than they look. Trying to stabilize everything, but love this exercise for rear delt work. That's one compliment I've gotten is my symmetry, everything. I've been making sure everything grows at the same time. So, alright, that's it for this one, guys. I will catch you on Wednesday.